Hey, g'day, how's it going? Thanks so much for joining in. Let's try and put this camera down. Yeah, I just got back. As I do. I just checked because I've got another new Facebook friend. She looks kind of pretty. Not that I judge people on their looks, except if they're pretty and female. Then I might kind of think, Anyway, yeah, it's about 9 p.m, 9:04, probably 9:05. Fuck me, Dad. Ugh, it is so hot. It is so hot and sticky. And I just got back from a walk, hence why I just removed my baggage off my shoulder. So much to say. Anyway, isn't it good to be here, to be alive, to realise we live on an infinite flat plane? We're not a spinning ball spinning through space. This is one of the biggest thoughts going through my head tonight, how all my life I believed we were on a spinning ball. A sphere spinning faster than the speed of sound through space. Through space at 66,600 miles an hour around the sun. I mean, for fuck's sakes. Can you believe I used to believe that shit? I can believe that I once believed that stuff because I actually once believed it. I hope you're watching in on here because I'm just going to have a beer now that I'm finally home. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Stopped in the nick of time. So, Merry Christmas. As I always say, every day is Christmas. If you think you have to wait till one day of the year for it to be Christmas, you're missing out on the purpose of being. Every day is Christmas. And if you don't treat it like that, you're not treating yourself correctly. You're treating yourself like a slave and saying, oh, I must work 5 or 6 days of the week until I can have my 1 or 2 days off. And wait until a certain day of the year until I can have gifts. Every day, right here, right now, is the present. Cheers. It's good because it's cold. So I got a little bit upset tonight. I often do, because when I go out and observe reality, last night, here in this field, where obviously the landowner is trying to make money off his property, fair enough, there's a whole bunch of cattle. I didn't film it because I don't always necessarily do that. I generally film very little of what I actually do when I go out. But I did have a chat with one of these particular cows, and she just kept looking at me cynically. And I couldn't understand. I was like, she knew. Tonight, when I go down there, the whole paddock is empty, devoid of cattle. And I just got so infuriated. Like, I really did. I just like, you mother motherfucker. You've killed every single last one. You've sent all those cows, the bulls, the babies, the calves in various ages. The whole lot has just been sent off. They've been put on this paddock to fatten them up as much as possible and then send them off to the slaughterhouse for maximum profit. And these cows, especially the one that I was pretty much talking to, they are sentient beings. They are alive, they are aware, and they know what you intend to do. No wonder she didn't want to talk to me, because, what the fuck was I going to do? Go and frickin' save her? So, as I sometimes do, sometimes I get so riled up. I just have to let it out. And the way I let it out is I impersonate an angry dog. Not by going or anything like that. I just do one big loud woof. So it's probably a good thing I didn't record that either, because if I did and you were listening to this on your earphones, it would deafen you. I heard my woof reverberate across the frickin' valley and come back again, and I went, fuck, that's one angry dude. Yeah. I come across as, I shouldn't say that, I don't know how I come across. Only you can interpret how I come across. I try my best to be a good, decent, loving human being, but when I get pissed off, I get so fucking irate that you do not want to be in my path. Or, fortunately I've got a really good amount of self-restraint, so I don't take out my shit on people that don't deserve it. Like at the moment I've got this fucking wanker, fucking Ciro on Facebook. I don't take my shit out on him. I tolerated him, and in fact I put up with all his bullshit until he gets to the point where he's said a couple of years back, this same-sex marriage is going to be the end of society as we know it. And I get the fuck out, man. Fucking hell. I've got a lot of homosexual friends, and I don't judge them. If they want to do what pleases them without hurting anybody, that's their fucking business, man. Not yours. Not you to sit there in judgment and say this is the end of fucking society. And that really fucking riles me. It really does. So who knows, I'll go back up and look at my tablet in a little while and see what else has happened, because I've actually had to use a different Facebook account because the one I normally use has been banned, and now that I'm back able to use it, I actually quite like using both. So good on your Facebook, make me schizophrenic. Anyway, I didn't really come here to talk about the homophobe Ciro or his bum buddy, what's his fucking name, Boner? His name's Boner. Think about that. Pair of complete fuckwits. And okay, this is what actually one thing I was thinking about while I'm on my walk, is that most of these people who end up blocking you or having issues with you, is they actually believe somehow in their head that they are actually some kind of reincarnation of Jesus Christ. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. They really do. They will dress like him, they will do the hair to look like him, to try and impersonate him, and they think that by appearing to be whatever they believe Jesus Christ looked like, is somehow going to authenticate their version of being a reincarnation of him. And I feel sorry for these dudes. It is a mental illness, obviously. They've got issues. And I myself, I'm a victim of that. I'm like, fuck, look at me. Hair, beard, born on the winter solstice, all that sort of shit. I'm the same. I'm a victim of this. Saying there is an actual word for it, possibly. Who can think of it? But at the end of the day, I know that I'm not. I am me. I am who I am. I'm just a fucking ordinary human being. Whereas these people that still have this ridiculous belief that their appearance is going to make them something more than they are. Come on. Anyway, I'm not going to even bother with that anymore. I'm actually getting a few messages here and I would like to respond to her. She's actually really pretty. No, that means that you unpretty women are also equally worthy. She's gorgeous. Where was I going with that? Yeah, I just wanted to talk about the usual shit. Again, I saw a freaking bright light UFO flying through the sky again tonight. That's all that interests me when I go outside and look at the lights, and when I see some weird shit. That's the sort of shit I'm interested in. I don't really, I'm too old to be bothered with women. I appreciate your interest in me, but I've had multiple relationships in the past, and it's always going to end in however it ends, where I'm no better off. You might be better off, but do you feel better about yourself for doing so? Probably not. And if so, well, at least we split amicably. Yeah, I'm just over it. Oh, it's Valentine's Day today too. How about that? Yeah. I don't even like my dog, to be honest. I love the little fucker, but fuck me dead, he drives me nuts. Walking back up the hill, and all I want to do is just sit and look at the stars in silence, and all he can do is sit there and go and I say, shut up, and he goes. It's like, for fuck's sakes, just give me 1 minute. 1 minute. That's all I want. 1 minute of silence. Makes me feel bad because I'd start pulling on his extendable lead just to choke him a little bit, to shut him up so he can get like 5 seconds of silence. I don't like to do that. I don't want to do that. It's not a choice, but for fuck's sakes, if I want some silence. Yeah, this is the world I live in. So, I don't know. Merry fucking Christmas. By the way, Vix, thanks for subscribing. I think we could have a lot to talk about, but again, we know it's not going to end well. We're going to eventually just work out our differences, and that's the thing with me, is I'm different. I've got a lot in common with everybody, and I've got a lot different from everybody. And by the time we work out the difference, I've come to terms with that. I think that's why the Doctor Who, hey, Doctor, and that's why he always has a different partner regularly, because A, he's the Doctor, so he comes along and fixes everything. B, none of the women are actually worthy, because he's going to outlive them and possibly even have a introduction into a new body, so they're not going to like the new one because it's going to be different. I probably shouldn't have opened up that can of worms, eh? But I do think, yeah, we should at least probably get in touch, have a conversation, have a few drinks together, and realise that time and space goes forever, but relationships don't. I think that's the conclusion I've had to come to now. I think back in the day they invented marriage because they said it's meant to be for life. Because you get married at roughly 20 and you live till basically 40. So 20 years, that's a lifetime. Fair enough. These days we live quite a bit longer. It's impossible to live with one person for so long. I mean, if you do find the right person, okay, great. But I don't think there's a person out there that could tolerate me for more than maybe 3-4 years. That's I think average. You know, fuck, my marriage lasted for close to 10. We nearly got to 10 years, and how the hell she put up with me for that long, I got no idea. Life is. And I think at the end of the day, my biggest fault is I just want to disagree with you no matter what. Because you have to test everything. Every belief I have, I test it with myself. And if I believe in it, I start to say, well, what the fuck is wrong with me? Why am I believing in that? I should disbelieve that, and I'm testing it. And the only way to test it is to send it out there and to put it out and debate it. And if you got nobody else left to debate with, you end up staying at home and having a mass debate with yourself, which is kind of creepy. But it's fun. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave this one here. I didn't post last night's one because I went way beyond the boundaries of respectability. So maybe I'll post this one. Maybe not. Either way, it's good and fun to join in the mass debate. That's it. I'm done. Fuck. I'm stopping. I gotta go and have some dinner. It's like 10 p.m. Happy Valentine's Day. Big love to you all. And never stop believing in the power of positive thinking. because whatsoever you believe, so it will be. Make believe.